a foggy mirror hanging on the wall, a damp and moldy rug under your feet, or even a clock that stopped ticking a long time ago. All of these might seem harmless, but they are actually gateways that allow negative energy to quietly seep into your home, silently blocking your wealth and prosperity. In Feng Shui, a house is like a living body, and every object inside it acts like a vein that carries energy. When the energy flows smoothly, the homeowner enjoys good health and financial success. But the moment even just a few seemingly small items become old, broken, or forgotten, they start acting like blockages that cause energy to stagnate. What is truly alarming is that we continue to live with these objects every single day, without realizing that they are slowly draining away our positive energy. And that is exactly why so many families find themselves stuck in a constant loop of difficulties and bad luck, without ever understanding the real reason behind it. In today's video, I am going to reveal 8 familiar household items that are secretly attracting the most negative energy into your home. And more importantly, I will show you simple ways to instantly fix the problem if you happen to have any of them around. Trust me, you will be shocked to discover that some of the things you have been keeping for years are actually blocking money and good fortune from entering your life. Before we begin, leave a comment and affirm, "I choose positive energy," to open the flow of prosperity starting right now. And if you are interested in easy-to-follow Feng Shui tips that can bring more luck and ease into your life, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any valuable Feng Shui secrets in the upcoming videos. So what exactly are the everyday items that are unknowingly acting like magnets, pulling in negative energy into your home? Let's dive in and find out. Number 1. Old clothes and dusty shoes. In Feng Shui, clothes and shoes are not just daily essentials. They also carry the energy imprint of the person who wears them. Every time we wear an outfit or walk in a pair of shoes, our bodies leave behind sweat, breath, and even emotions on the fabric and soles. When they are clean and well kept, they help maintain fresh personal energy. But once they become old, dusty, and unused, they begin to store negative energy, moisture, and outdated memories. Fabric naturally absorbs moisture and traps odors. A jacket that has been hanging in the closet for years without being touched can accumulate mold, fine dust, and bacteria that are invisible to the naked eye. In Feng Shui, these are seen as sources of stagnant energy, making the overall atmosphere in your home feel heavy. Old clothes act like mirrors of the past. Keeping them around too long can keep your mind stuck and closed off to new opportunities. Shoes, especially those with worn-out soles, holes, or heavy dust, are even worse because they are directly connected to your steps in life, your personal path and journey. An old pair of shoes can unknowingly slow down your progress, make things feel more difficult, and hold you back from moving forward with ease. Holding on to clothes that no longer fit or shoes that are no longer wearable is no different than clinging to the past. This stagnant energy acts like an invisible cord, preventing change, keeping the homeowner trapped in a cycle instead of moving toward a new direction. Many families even store clothes from generation to generation, unknowingly letting old stories and outdated energy weigh down their living space. This not only affects the home's energy flow, but can also cause people to feel emotionally drained or mentally heavy. The Feng Shui fix is simple. Be bold and start sorting. If something has not been used in over 1 year or is damaged, give it away or throw it out. A clean and tidy wardrobe helps energy circulate better and brings a lighter, more spacious feeling. After decluttering, you can hang a small pouch of fragrant herbs like lavender, or place a natural scented wax tablet to revive the fresh energy. This is not just cleaning. This is freeing your mind and making room to welcome new opportunities and good luck. Number 2. Broken electronics, old batteries, tangled cords. In modern living spaces, electronics are everywhere. But what many people do not realize is that once these devices break down or stop working, they become one of the most harmful sources of dead energy in Feng Shui. An old phone that no longer works, a swollen battery, or a tangled mess of chargers tossed into a corner. These are serious blockages for positive energy flow. In Feng Shui, electronics are linked to the fire element, which symbolizes energy, creativity, and life force. When working, they support connection and activity. But when broken, this fire energy gets suppressed and turns into dead, stagnant energy. Leaving broken electronics in your home is like keeping a heavy block of stuck energy right inside your living space. It drains mental focus, leaves you feeling tired, and disrupts the flow of your work and daily life. Old batteries and damaged devices can even emit weak but negative electromagnetic fields, causing distraction and restlessness. Even tangled cords are a bad sign. In Feng Shui, disorder and entanglement symbolize complicated relationships and stuck situations that are hard to resolve. Many people complain that they work constantly, but see no results, feel mentally foggy, or lose motivation. And if you look around, you might notice broken or forgotten electronics hiding in corners of your home or on your desk. The solution? Regularly check and clear your space of any electronics that no longer serve a purpose. Toss out dead batteries, broken devices, and frayed charging cables. If they can be recycled, bring them to a proper e-waste recycling center to protect the environment. After decluttering, you can play some soft music in the room or simply light a scented candle to reactivate the fire energy field. This will help refresh the atmosphere and bring mental clarity and liveliness back into your space. Also, organizing cables neatly and replacing outdated gadgets with functional new ones not only makes your space look cleaner, but also sends a clear message to the universe that you are ready to welcome clarity and smooth flow in both your work and your life. Number 3. Damp, moldy, or worn-out rugs. Rugs are a common household item. They bring warmth, comfort, and a sense of luxury to a space. But few people realize that if not cleaned regularly, rugs can also become one of the biggest traps for negative energy. Rugs lie directly on the floor, where energy in the home flows most actively. When kept clean, they act like a cushion that helps stabilize energy and create a cozy, pleasant vibe. But when neglected, rugs gather dust, pet hair, sweat, moisture, and bacteria. At that point, they become a reservoir of dirty energy. Every step across the rug stirs up that heavy energy and spreads it throughout the room. In Feng Shui, the floor is considered the root of the home. It represents the foundation of health, stability, and financial well-being. A moldy, dirty rug at the base of your home is like letting negative energy cover your roots. The result? Health issues, especially respiratory problems, restless sleep, low energy, and lack of focus. Even worse, this stagnant energy can block the flow of prosperity and make it harder for luck and abundance to settle in your home. Think about it. You walk, sit, and your children play on that rug every day. coming into direct contact with trapped, stale energy. It affects your body and slowly weighs down your spirit, leaving you feeling constantly drained and tense. The fix is simple but powerful. Clean your rugs regularly. Vacuum daily if possible. Wash them periodically. Or at least take them outside to sun-dry and disinfect. If the rug is too old, worn out, or impossible to clean, do not hesitate. Replace it. A clean, bright rug not only adds beauty to your space, but also helps energy flow freely and gently, supporting well-being and a sense of peace for the whole family. Number 4. Cracked or foggy mirrors. Mirrors are not just for checking your reflection. In Feng Shui, they are considered energy gateways that reflect and amplify light, images, and energy fields. A clean, clear mirror placed in the right spot can double your luck, expand the space, and circulate positive energy throughout the home. But once a mirror becomes cracked, foggy, scratched, or discolored, its function distorts. And instead of attracting good energy, it begins to spread broken, confused energy. A cracked mirror reflects a fragmented image. In Feng Shui, this symbolizes division, disconnection, and chaos. Homes with cracked mirrors often experience conflict, lack of harmony, and miscommunication among family members. It can also show up as constant delays and interruptions in your work or personal goals, making success hard to achieve. As for foggy or tarnished mirrors, when the silver backing peels or turns yellow, the reflection becomes blurry and dim. In Feng Shui, this represents a clouded future and unclear direction. People living in such energy often feel lost, unmotivated, or insecure, lacking trust in themselves or others. Many people keep old mirrors out of habit, or because they feel wasteful throwing them away. But they do not realize they are maintaining a distorted energy portal right in their home. A mirror should be clean and clear, reflecting reality in a bright and honest way to draw in good energy. A broken mirror is like a curtain blocking out the light, allowing shadows and negative energy to creep in. The solution is crystal clear. If a mirror is cracked, deeply scratched, or heavily damaged, it is best to let it go. Do not hold on just because you feel guilty. What you are risking is balance and peace in your life. If the mirror is simply dirty, clean it regularly using a soft cloth and either clean water or a mild salt solution to clear away stagnant energy. When replacing a mirror, choose one that is bright and neat around the edges and place it where it can catch natural light. This helps the mirror fully activate its energy-enhancing power. Also, placement matters. Never hang a mirror directly opposite your bed. It can disturb your sleep and cause restlessness. Avoid placing mirrors facing the front door or a family altar, as these are sacred, sensitive spaces where energy can become unstable. The best spots for mirrors are the living room, dining room, or hallway, where they can reflect natural light, double the warmth, and expand the feeling of abundance in your home. Number 5. A dirty trash can that is not emptied regularly. If there is one object in the home that clearly gathers the most negative energy, it would be the trash can. Trash is not just leftover matter. Every bit of spoiled food, dirty plastic bags, crumpled paper, or broken items carries energy that has lost its value. When these things sit for too long, they begin to decompose, release odors, and create a heavy, stagnant energy field. Organic waste, like fruit peels or leftover food, especially attracts insects, creates moisture, and breeds bacteria. In Feng Shui, this kind of impure energy is called yin energy. Once released into your home, it can cling to corners and gradually spread throughout the space. The result? The house loses its freshness and begins to feel stuffy and heavy. One particularly important habit to avoid is leaving trash overnight. This is considered a bad energy trap that many people fall into without realizing it. As night falls and the energy naturally weakens, any trash left inside the house becomes a breeding ground for negative energy. When you wake up the next morning, you may already feel drained and low on energy. Over time, this habit can disrupt wealth flow, bring down your mood, and even affect your health. In fact, many households notice that simply cleaning out the trash and wiping down the trash area can immediately make the home feel lighter and brighter. That alone is proof of how powerful energy flow is. When stale energy is removed, fresh energy finally has space to circulate. To solve this, just taking out the trash daily is not enough. You also need to take care of the trash can itself. Use one with a tightly sealed lid to prevent odors and bad energy from escaping. Clean the trash can regularly using coarse salt, white vinegar, or natural essential oils like lemongrass, peppermint, or lemon. These ingredients not only eliminate odors, but also purify the space with fresh energy. Here is a powerful Feng Shui tip. Place a small handful of dry salt at the bottom of the trash can. Salt is known to absorb moisture and bad energy and is considered a strong neutralizer of negativity. Also, be mindful of where you place the trash can. Avoid putting it near the main entrance, in the bedroom, or in the living room, areas that need clean and uplifting energy. Ideally, keep it in the kitchen corner or outside in the backyard, where air flows freely and cleanup is more convenient. And finally, create the habit of taking the trash out before going to bed. This is not just a hygiene practice, it is a symbolic way of cutting off the negative energy buildup from the day. Number 6. Piles of old books and papers left untouched. Books and paperwork belong to the wood element in Feng Shui, which represents growth, knowledge, and the path to learning and success. When these materials are read, used, or written on frequently, they generate positive energy and support mental clarity. But when they are forgotten, stacked in piles, and left untouched for long periods, they begin to absorb moisture and collect dust and mold, turning into a source of negative energy. Paper naturally draws in moisture from the air. If stored in dark, poorly ventilated spaces, paper becomes yellowed, brittle, and even moldy. This not only affects the health of your living environment, especially your respiratory system, but in Feng Shui, it also signals energy stagnation. A neglected pile of books or documents symbolizes unfinished plans and stalled progress. The more papers pile up, the more intense the stuck energy becomes, making it harder for the homeowner to move on from the past. Many people keep outdated documents, expired bills, or unused textbooks out of habit. But energetically, this is like carrying the weight of the past on your shoulders. Living in a space cluttered with old paper often leads to a scattered mind, difficulty focusing, and a sense of being lost in work or studies. The solution? Sort things out clearly. Important documents should be organized neatly in cabinets, folders, or storage boxes so that their energy can be managed in an orderly way. Expired, irrelevant, or outdated papers should be boldly thrown out or recycled. As for books, if they still hold value but are no longer needed, consider giving them away to spread knowledge and turn stagnant energy into lowing energy. After decluttering, place a small potted plant nearby. Plants, also belonging to the wood element, will bring in fresh life force and replace the decaying energy, making the space brighter and helping your mind feel more focused and inspired. Number 7. Images and artwork with negative energy. In Feng Shui, paintings and images are not just decorations. They directly influence the energy field of your home. Every picture carries a type of energy, and that energy gradually seeps into your space, subtly affecting the mindset and emotions of those who live there. That is why choosing the right artwork to hang on your walls is so important. It can either nurture peace or plant the seeds of unrest. Pictures that depict war scenes, wild animals attacking, storms, or desolate, gloomy landscapes all emit heavy energy. When displayed at home, they become harsh energy sources that continuously affect your subconscious. The result is a tense atmosphere where people often feel anxious or uneasy without knowing why. Dark tones and sharp imagery act like invisible arrows of negative energy, increasing the chance of conflict and arguments within the household. What makes this more concerning is how silent and subtle this influence is. You walk past these images every day, and without any conscious effort, your subconscious absorbs their energy. Over time, your emotional state may become heavier, your temper shorter, and even small issues can lead to tension. This bad energy can take over the common areas of your home, leaving little room for good fortune to settle in. To fix this, the Feng Shui solution is to change your choice of artwork. Remove any pieces that carry negative energy. Replace them with peaceful, natural scenes, majestic mountains, calm rivers, lush green trees, blooming flowers. Artworks showing sunrises, birds in flight, or symbols of unity and abundance are all considered highly auspicious. Bright colors and harmonious layouts help expand your space and allow good energy to spread throughout your home. For the living room, where the family's main energy gathers, choose artwork that feels warm and brings a sense of harmony. For the bedroom, pick gentle images with soft tones to promote relaxation and deep sleep. And in your workspace, hang bright landscape paintings or images that inspire growth. These will help spark focus and creativity. A good painting should do more than just please the eye. It must carry healthy energy that nurtures your spirit. When chosen wisely, artwork becomes your invisible companion, bringing more harmony to your space and prosperity to your life. Number 8. Dead clocks. In Feng Shui, clocks are more than just tools to tell time. They are symbols of movement, progress, and the ongoing flow of energy in your home. Every ticking sound represents continuation, momentum, and a rhythm of life that keeps everything flowing forward. A working clock is like a healthy heartbeat, showing that energy is moving well, work is progressing, and life is advancing with purpose. But a dead clock paints the opposite picture. When the hands stop moving, it signals stagnation. Even though a clock may be small, the energy it gives off is one of stillness, a halt in the natural rhythm of the home. Hanging a dead clock on the wall is like planting a silent message in your space that says, things are not moving forward. It affects not just the home's overall energy flow, but also the mindset of the people living inside. On a deeper level, a dead clock represents a break in time. When the hands stop at a certain number, it is like freezing a moment in time. This creates a subtle but powerful impression in your subconscious, making you feel like you are stuck or unable to make progress. For those chasing a career, running a business, or studying. Keeping a dead clock in the house can seriously block your path to success, cutting off your luck from the inside out. The Feng Shui solution is straightforward, but requires decisiveness. If the clock just needs a new battery, replace it right away to restart the rhythm of time. If the clock is broken beyond repair, do not hesitate. Throw it out or replace it with a new one. Besides removing dead clocks, you should also pay attention to where you place your clocks. They should be hung in lively areas, such as the living room, bright hallways, or family gathering spaces. In these spots, each tick blends into daily life, bringing motivation and positive momentum. Never place a dead clock near the main entrance. This is where energy enters the home. A non-working clock there could block prosperity before it even gets a chance to come inside. In addition, when choosing a clock, it is best to go for one with a clear, easy-to-read design and smooth, consistent movement. The second hand should sweep evenly without stuttering. This helps energy flow smoothly through your home without interruption. The color of the clock should also harmonize with the overall interior design. A visually balanced clock supports a more stable and harmonious energy field throughout the house. Your home is not just a place to live. It is also a mirror that reflects the life and fortune of your entire family. From a dusty old shirt, a damp rug, a cracked mirror, to a dead clock. These familiar objects, if ignored, can quietly draw in negative energy and block the flow of prosperity. Feng Shui is not something distant or mystical. It is simply the mindful care and arrangement of every little corner of your home. When you learn to let go of things that no longer serve you, when you keep your space bright, open, and filled with fresh energy, you are also opening the door for health, wealth, and peace to flow into your life. Always remember, a clean, organized, and refreshed home is the foundation for a prosperous and abundant life that lasts. Before you go, leave a comment and affirm, "I choose to let go and welcome abundance." This is your way of sending a powerful and positive message to your home. And do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss out on any valuable Feng Shui secrets in the upcoming videos.